welcome to my channel. I'm Anna. I run an Etsy shop where I sell stationery including stickers aimed at planners and journals and various other art related items. If you're a stationery addict like me, don't forget to subscribe and welcome to my channel. Hello everybody, welcome back. I thought, as soon as it's the end of the year, that I would do another craft room tour and just talk about my space and anything that's changed. And I thought I would do one of these at the end of each year because I've seen a few other creators that I like do this, and it's interesting to see like new things that they found, new ways of organising, or just, you know, changes to their space. Unfortunately mine hasn't changed a whole lot since the last video, but it definitely feels like it has. I mean, I don't know if it's just the fairy lights, but they do make a massive difference. I actually put these up at the end of last year while I was putting my Christmas decorations away, and I was like, well, there's no point in these being kind of like tucked away in the garage all year. They might as well be used, and I've just kind of left them because I don't use them in the house anymore because these are that cool white, and in the house I have that warm white, and they don't match. So yeah, these are going to be staying in my office, and I might add some more actually. I'm hoping the lighting is okay in here today because it's currently, I think, just midday, and it's very, very dark here in England. I'm not quite sure why. I've just gone inside to grab something from the house and had to put the lamp on because it's so dark. But yeah, let's have a look and see if anything has changed. I haven't watched the other video back since I made it, so things might have changed more than I actually think. But yeah, this is my office. It is an outbuilding in my garden, much bigger than a shed, and it has like a metal lining on the outside. I think it's one of those prefab buildings that you can put together, but this was here when we moved in, and it's a great space for my little shop. I originally had like a little desk in my garage, but obviously that wasn't going to work long term, and then eventually this space was cleared out and I was able to decorate it. But yeah, it's nice. It does get cold in here. I have a little heater that you might be able to hear whirring just under there in the darkness. But yeah, we put some laminate flooring down. The walls are chipboard. Don't know if you can see the texture on there, but yeah, painted over them and they look fine. Put lots of pictures up on the walls. And yeah, it's a very nice space, my favourite little place. So I'll start over here. I'm trying not to move too fast because I know that makes me feel a bit ick when I'm watching videos and people are moving really fast. I have this chest of drawers that used to be my bedroom at my previous house, but it doesn't fit in my new bedroom, and it has built-in wardrobe, so I don't need it. But this is great storage for just kind of my own personal crafty bits. Excuse the mess. So in here I have lots and lots of acrylic paint, which is a complete mess at the moment because most of it is up here on this tray from a Christmas project that I did this year that I might also make a video about, because I bought on Amazon a cheap Christmas train. Well, I say cheap, it wasn't actually that cheap, it was £45 because my son specifically wanted a Christmas train that had pistons on the wheels that you can see moving because he's obsessed with trains and it had to be the right one. So I got that one, but I wanted a gingerbread train and they apparently don't exist. So I bought the plastic train, painted it myself and made it look like a gingerbread train. So maybe I'll make a short video about that at some point. But yeah, this is just a chest of drawers and it's got some shelves above it, which are very helpful. Over here I just have lots of books that I've collected that are about art or animation from university. Up here I keep my A5 envelopes. Over here is a big pile of tissue paper. Those right there I brought in from the house recently. They are my old Sims mice that I used to use on my computer. One is a Sims 3 mouse and the other one I believe is a Sims 4 mouse, but they're both broken, which is really sad because they were my favourite. So yeah, Steel series, if you ever bring those back out again, please let me know. This is a little unit from IKEA that just has bits and bobs in it. A4 envelopes are supposed to live there, but they normally don't because I leave them in the box. These boxes here are wire binding for use with my cinch, which is down here. This is also wire binding. This thing here is actually a book press for making like glued notepads and things. Over here is where I keep my stash of like A3 paper that I need to get to regularly, and that over there is my 2 big guillotines. In this I have paint, I believe in this one. These 2 are also used for storage for A3 paper that I don't use very often, and these 2 are for personal crafting stuff. I think I have like memory boxes of photographs and scrapbooks in there. That one is full of old sketchbooks that I can't part with, but they're just in there. And then I have this little rug on the floor. I spilled some paint down there, let's ignore that. This is another unit that we just got given, and it's quite handy for keeping stuff in. I don't believe it has a lot in it at the moment, mostly just storage of things I don't use, but don't have anywhere to put. This is my old A3 printer that just lives on here in case I ever need it, in case the main A3 printer ever dies. I've just kept this as a backup. These are some old posters that I had in my room as a kid. This one is actually a puzzle. If you were born in the 90s, I'm sure you will recognise that one. And over here, I'll see if I can move around. Difficult to move around and try and get everything in one space, but this is just a big wall of pictures. Just trying to cover up that chipboard wall and make it a bit more cosy in here. Over here I've just got a letter rack for supposed to be organised belongings that, you know, normally just end up with crap chucked in there. Over here is where I keep my printer ink, the little bottles. This one is actually organised, that has my different weights of paper in it. Over here is my laminator. This is another one of those units, and that just has different things in it on each tray. But yeah, this wall I actually did this year, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Before I had barely anything on it, and it has made such a difference to the room. It's very cosy in here now. On the other side, I have another old printer. This is an A4 printer. This was my first ever printer, and it's very, very good. I have nothing bad to say about this printer other than the fact that it still uses ink cartridges and it drinks them like a fish. I would highly recommend a printer that takes bottles of ink to absolutely anyone. They are definitely worth the investment. You will spend more on ink cartridges in one of those than you will on just buying the more expensive printer. This cost me about £700, I believe. I've easily spent that on ink on this. Yeah, over here I have a nice big window. I just have this net curtain up so that the neighbours can't see directly in when I'm, you know, attempting to dance around my office. Over here is where I make videos that obviously need like a bird's eye view when I'm drawing, stuff like that, or making reels. Down here, I actually have some stuff from my daughter's birthday party that she had a couple of weeks ago, and I've got that in here because when I'm done filming this, I'm about to film a video about that party and some other things, and just kind of like an end of year video. So this is kind of going to be in 2 parts. I'm going to film this part of wandering around the office, and then the next part is going to be me sat down waffling. Under there I do actually have a cat bed for when my cat wants to come sit in here with me. Down here, I don't know if you can see that, that's my little heater down there and my extension cord for when I need to mow the lawn. Over here I have all my packing stuff. So down here I have some boxes. These are all different kinds of board-backed envelopes, and then over here I have jiffies. Yeah, it's just handy, keep them under the desk, and I tend to just leave them in the boxes because they're handy for storage. Down here I have 2 of those IKEA drawer units. I can't remember what they're called, but everyone has them. Anyone that has like any sort of home office I know has these. I think they're called Helmer drawers. They're the cheap metal drawers anyway, but they're really good. I actually have 4 of these. One of them I've actually moved into the house under the desk we have in there, and the kids have a drawer each, and they can keep their schoolwork and stuff in it. But in here I just have it organised for products and equipment that I need. In there is a shredder. And yeah, like I said, this has just got different things in it that I need, and I normally just cram things in there so I don't lose it if it's something that I'm working on. On the other side, I have a little stool for when anyone wants to come and sit in here with me. Some shoes for the garden, slippers, a little file box, you know, for all your important files. I believe that black shape there is my laptop bag, and then obviously another one of these units. Over here I have my first Cricut. This is my original Cricut, the first one I ever got. It is a Cricut Explore in mint, I believe they call the colour, and I've had this since, God, 2019? No, 18? I can't remember. It's old anyway. And this was what I first started my sticker shop on, and she's still going, thankfully, because I couldn't cope with just one machine. This is actually a new addition to the office, like really recently. This is actually a little TV that my daughter had in her bedroom. It's one of those ones that has a built-in DVD player. You can see how bulky it is at the back. But the DVD player doesn't work anymore, and she wasn't using it anyway, so I've reorganised her room a bit and then taken this for myself. And I've been using this as kind of like a Cricut screen, so that I'm not constantly having to drop down what I'm working on the laptop. I can just flick over to this screen, change which sheet I'm cutting on each one, and then go, and I don't have to disturb what I'm doing over here, which is quite handy. So now I have this screen for what I'm working on, this screen for whatever it is I want to watch or listen to that day, and then this screen for my drawing. It's very handy. On the wall here I just have a collection of stickers. Like if I have a sticker that you know, goes wrong or whatever, and I can't sell it anymore, or it's, you know, I've just dropped one or whatever, it ends up on the wall. And I have these little rack things attached to the shelf, and those just have cables and you know, extra bits in, like mice and graphics tablets and stuff. Up here I believe that's another box of cables, my Sims guides, boxes of random stuff. That's my sewing kit in the corner there. I have a bunch of these little octopuses. My dad used to work for Octopus Energy. Over here I have a cutting mat, and that's where I store my new Cricut mats when they arrive, just to keep them nice and flat. I normally keep the ones that I'm using underneath the machine so that I know where they are. These ones I actually bought the other day. What are they called? Foamy? I don't know. But these have been my favourite kind of unbranded mats so far. They came in a pack of 4 for $9.99, and I cannot fault them. They have been amazing mats. I don't know how long they're going to last. I don't know if the adhesive is going to run out quicker. I'm hoping that's not the case, but so far they've been amazing. Like, they turned up, they were the right stickiness for a light adhesive mat, which doesn't normally happen. Normally they're way too sticky, so I've had no problems with my sticker paper getting stuck on them for the first few weeks while I wait for kind of like the stickiness to wear off. No, there's absolutely no marks on them, because they've just been the right stickiness straight away. Sticky but not too sticky. Yeah, definitely recommend those. I will put a link below if you're looking for some unbranded Cricut mats, or feel free to come back and ask me in a month if they've, you know, died already. Over here I have just got some artwork on the wall. I have 2 of these corkboards just to keep stuff on there and make it feel homey in here. This is my newest Cricut. I think I've had this for 2 or 3 years now. It's a Cricut Maker. Love this machine. Yeah, I would definitely recommend a Maker over the Explore. There's nothing wrong with the Explore, it's absolutely fine. This is just a little bit faster, that's all, and it's just a bit more heavy duty. And I've had much less problems with this than I have with this thing. So, not that, you know, you're bad. You're still good, just, you know, you're just old, that's all. Anyway, up here I have a new addition. This is a little shelf I put up at the beginning of the year. It's literally just a piece of wood that I painted and glued to the wall, which is the bonus of having wooden walls, really. yeah, I have this, you've probably seen it on my Instagram if you watch my reels, collection of Harry Potter pencil toppers. And yeah, I wanted somewhere to put them and show them off, and that's where they are. Some more artwork, some more octopi over here. My Sims Plum Bob over here, proudly. More artwork down here. Over here I have my Harry Potter little characters and Dobby. I got him for Christmas last year actually, he was fun to build. I do like Lego every now and again. It kind of forces you to switch off, doesn't it? This is a little turtle in a cage apparently that my son made at school. And over here I just have some more bits and bobs. That is a new hole punch I bought recently actually to make kind of like planner inserts. I have my smaller Fiskars guillotine down here, embossing stuff and inks in these little pots. And yeah, I think that's about it. Another kind of tray thing with cables, bits and bobs on there. But yeah, like I said, my favourite addition this year has definitely been the fairy lights. They just make it so homely in here. Yeah, this is definitely my happy place in here. Not that I don't have other happy places, but this space is, I'm not sure how to explain it. It's entirely my space. I'm allowed to do whatever I want in here, decorate how I want in here. You know, in here I'm just Anna. You know, I'm not mum, I'm not responsible adult, I'm just me in here, and that's nice. I don't have to worry about what anyone else needs from me while I'm in here. I can just, you know, take a minute to focus on things that make me happy and what I want to do for a moment, which is really nice. And I think any parent can relate to that, because once you have children you do feel like you lose a good chunk of yourself for quite a while, especially while they're babies. You forget who you are or don't know who you are. And yeah, it's taken me a good few years actually to get back to who I was before children, but not just before children really, before not really sure how to explain it, but before kind of life, I suppose, got in the way. I would say now I feel closer to who I was when I was about 13, and yeah, I'm just able to really focus on things that I want to do without the anxiety of worrying what other people think, because I feel that does kick in when you're about 14, 15, doesn't it? And you start worrying about other people's opinions. I know in my situation I started changing myself to kind of try and fit in with everyone, and also, you know, trying to be what boys wanted and, you know, doing things that they liked even if it wasn't something I liked. Whereas now I don't worry about that as much anymore, which is nice, and I feel like I'm able to just be myself. And this room is 100% me. And I think that's why I like being in here so much. I never wanted it to be an escape or, you know, somewhere that was banned. You know, my children are allowed in here, and we have we make fun things in here, and I make a lot of things in here for my children and for other people. It's just yeah, it's difficult to explain. Somewhere that's just entirely mine. It almost feels similar to, you know, my bedroom that I had as a teenager. A space that was entirely mine, that I could escape to if I needed to, but somewhere that I liked to share with people as well. I think we all need our own space sometimes, especially if you are a creative person. It is nice to have somewhere to express yourself, and certainly somewhere where it's okay to make a mess without worrying that you're going to ruin things and stuff. So yeah, that is my office, studio, creative space, craft room, whatever you want to call it. It's all mine. But Anyway, I will set up my camera now to record part 2, which is going to be hopefully a quick video, because I know this one's already 20 minutes, about what I did and what I made for my daughter's 9th birthday for her Minecraft party. And also I wanted to have a chat about Christmas and New Year's resolutions and kind of expand on this kind of thought about this happy place, and but I need to sit down for that. And I thought it'd be a lot easier to edit this in 2 videos if I do the standing bit first and then do the sitting down bit after, because I'm very new to all of this. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this quick look at my space. If you're not interested in the next video, that's absolutely fine. And I hope you have an amazing Christmas and a very happy New Year. Bye!